Hey, can you see me? Yeah, you can see me. I can't see me. I'll lower my steering wheel. There. Now I can see me. Okay. We're had set up while I was parked. So yeah, I got the only good place to hook the phone up was like right over the tachometer on my car, you know. So oh yeah, there's road construction here, so this will be slow getting out. Yeah, I went searching yesterday, and I'm surprised the Bluetooth radio is still playing while I'm live YouTube. Yeah, we got a detour. We gotta go around the block. So I went searching yesterday in one of my prime areas, and I posted a picture of it on Facebook. The cover on my Fennatic page, and well, I got back to my car, or I got home, and I had my, everything I mentioned before about the pistol pulling my pants down, and so I had it hooked on the backpack. And somewhere on my way out of where I was at, it fell out. And so it's in the forest. I looked like 3 times, but I got to go again with my metal detector and stuff. And I'll find it. I lost my GoPro in the grass and found it. So I shouldn't have trouble finding that thing. It's metal, and I find it with my metal detector will help me. I put it on deep mode, and then I can get it from a distance. Okay, so we gotta go around the block somewhere. You only got this view seeing me. You don't see the traffic in front of me, man. People don't know where they're going. Like this person there, sitting there, could have gone, sat there. We have to go up a few blocks, block off of Main Street, and then back over to Main Street. And yeah, I never knew some of these places were on this back street. I'm on the back street. But otherwise, that area is so vast and everything, and I'm starting to think that I'd probably be better off just writing a book with everything and tell all. Tell the whole solution, and then ask anybody use this to find it, give me a healthy reward, very healthy reward, really, I've done all the work that 300,000 people can't do. Forrest, if he was still in the art business, approves of. He knows what's in my pictures, and he said he would be my art agent, represent my art for me, and if he was still in the business. So that's an extremely great compliment. And jack. Man, I gotta have a window open a little. Get too warm in here. So there's a little noise, but I gotta have a window open. See that, turn the AC on and it blow right on the phone. So yeah, I was telling them I might take my art to New York and try and get it get it exhibited, whatever. Get a gallery to show my art in New York, and he said he would be he said he would handle my art if he was still in the art business. So there's a saying that he knows what I got pictures of, you know. He won't say that, but he knows that this is great art. And I went by the thing today, and I'm looking at that big eagle head up on the side of the hill. There's an eagle head that's 150 feet across, 100 feet high, and you know, it's just amazing all the stuff that's there. I have, if I picked out, I don't know, what should I have, top 10 or top 20 pictures, but only the very best of what I got, and I'm going to use that, you know. I think I have like a top 20, maybe 20 of them or so. But maybe in a art show I might show 40 or 50 different things. Is your steering wheel? Yeah, the phone's right. The camera is up over the edge of the steering wheel. You know, it's clipped on to the top of the tachometer. This car has a dash. The instrument panel in here was designed after a motorcycle. So it has a I have the digital, and I have a more coffee. Oh, I'm heading for Pueblo. I gotta go get my RV registered. I got all the papers ready, and so so I kind of got a free month. Because now that'll be good, because my car's like April, and you gotta have them 2 different time of the year, so I don't have all that money all at once going. And I gotta have my doctor look at my throat. You know, people think, oh, there's nothing. No, I got something wrong in my throat, and it's making my voice. So I have to get a voice, to have a voice. I have to be loud to get my voice out. So there's something going on, something changing in there that they need to look at. And so right now I'm where I was camped a week ago. I'm right by there. So I've already drove like 30 miles of my route. My phone's on a magnet thing that's clipped on the top of the tack. Yeah. So I don't know. I see. I'm just like amazed at these other vloggers, searchers. I saw people searching around my area. I know they you know, standing there, and he's pointing down at the creek, and you know, yeah, that's not they're searching for a treasure, but they weren't getting off the road. There were other cars that were off the road. I'm gonna turn on my AC. So the dog can cool off. So you open up the windows and it makes too much noise. So yeah, I wish I could have seen Forrest the other day. Hope we get another opportunity to see him. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna send him a letter and see if we can go meet for dinner or something, or meet at his gallery, the old gallery, or something. I'll bring some prints. Yeah, that'd be one hell of an endorsement. Have my work in there. They'd have to probably do the canvas prints there. You know, and he probably knows. I got to ask him a few tips about, you know, how do I, you know, what's the best way for photographs and digital art? What's the best format to print it on and stuff, you know? It'd be neat to have like the stuff that's turned into like paintings or such, that for computer generated oil, you know, paint textures and stuff, and then to print on it. That'd be really good. It's expensive, but it's the way to go if you want to do. I guess if it's got to be fine art, you got to print it the most excellent way you can. So, and Bill Blackburn, I'm heading to town. So probably won't be up there till 2, 3. About 2, I figured. And then, yeah, I'm making my plans, because after dropping my gun in the forest, losing that, and lost my White's Pimp, you know, I'm just things falling off your backpack, and you know, I fell yesterday and skinned up my knee, and yeah, I'm kind of driving, so it's I can show you my knee. Let's see. So yeah, it skinned up the knee, and so and it takes. I don't have energy for my, you know, because I'm getting older too, you know, and my stuff's falling apart. I got neuropathy in my feet, and my feet are just, it's like prosthetic feet. You don't really feel it. You know they're there, but you don't feel them. Phone what? Yeah, it does reverse the shot. That's one thing when I'm doing live stuff. When I'm in the field doing live stuff. Well, that looks completely different. George Washington was reversed too. This is my right ear. Yeah, it's my mirror image. So you're seeing my mirror image, you're not seeing me. And I'm coming up on the town of Monte Vista. I already passed they got a drive-in theater. A drive-in theater that with a motel around the drive-in theater. And so the rooms have a window facing the theater, and you can watch the movies from your room. Okay, yeah. I have spina bifida, and a lot of my nerve problems in my legs and stuff are from spina bifida occulta. I was born with it. The opening around the backbone was open around my spinal cord. Didn't close completely down there in my low back, coccyx. And my SI joints, one is twice as long as the other one. One is small and one is big. The doctor explained you got missing bone and extra bone. And from when I was a toddler, before I could walk, I had to wear braces on my. They had put braces on my legs, and I don't remember, because I was so young. But they to straighten my legs out and straighten my hip sockets out, or tried to. Well, really, it just twisted my legs. My hip sockets are the same. Good. That's how that was. Right there. Now I got a dash cam video of a red light exactly like the one I got the ticket for. I was in the intersection when it turned red. And I have a legal right to clear the intersection. So, yeah, and there's some good dash cam I got on today because there's a car show somewhere and there's all these old classic cars going the other way. That was neat. They probably, I'd guess they were heading for Pagosa Springs. There must be something. Or they're leaving this is Monday, so they were leaving the show, maybe. Heading to the next one. But, nobody got questions. Nobody ever has questions. Lipic acid. I've been taking Lyrica. It hardly does anything. And that's what they consider my pain medication for my back and all that too. But I've been taking a boatload of vitamins. All the vitamins take the whole alphabet. And they take the maximum, the maximum recommended for D and D3, and I stick my B12 in my leg. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I understood the spelling thing. I mean, these phones, they try and guess what you're saying all the time. They leave your S's off, and it's like, I know I did that S, and I know how to spell that word. That letter's way over the other side of the keyboard. There's I will hold it here a little bit so it doesn't bounce so much in this bumpy little town. I'm in Monte Vista. Get a little view out the window there. May as well, huh? It's better than the steering wheel. There, put my hand under it. What did you think about Forrest saying Skippy, where Skippy is buried? You see, that's with all these figures in the rock. I'm looking for the figure of somebody sitting on a tombstone. I found it. I know where the Rockwell boy in the stone Rockwell boy with his hands up at his face like this, and the little man reaching into his forehead. He's sitting there watching the door to the school where his father would go in. He's watching the sign to the schoolhouse or the sign to the Spanish toy factory, which is the sign to tired and weak. Because I was sitting there at the door of the Spanish toy factory, looking at him sitting up there, and that's Forrest Fenn watching his father's Principal Fenn sign next to where his parking space, next to the door to the schoolhouse. I'm trying. I had to stop and get a snack in Alamosa. I was supposed to have lunch with Bill Blackburn in Pueblo, but it might be dinner, lunch dinner, because I got to do my business, but before the office closes. But anyhow, yeah, we're sitting there at the door of the schoolhouse, and my voice is sounding, you know. There's something going on in my throat. So he's sitting there, you know, it's across the road from the entrance to the Spanish toy factory. Hey, it's falling off. Yeah, well, I just hold it on the steering wheel. So, yeah, well, I have really bad sinuses all my life. I mentioned it before. My CAT scan shows one side of my sinuses is all distorted, you know. And so I got a lot of my sinuses are impacted, they say, and they're just full of sinus stuff. They're not, you know, that has trouble draining, and it drains into my throat a lot, you know. So that causes problems too. So I don't know, but my doctors are, you know, when one doctor puts on your thing that you have somatization disorder, all the other ones, I mean, you can go in connected. I'm not in the mountains. There's no reason for it to do that. So you're gonna, if I turn, right, check. Oh, easy. No, stay off me while I'm driving, Jack. Stay back in your side. Yeah. He doesn't get in trouble much. I let him get away with a lot. Somebody raised a question about, you know, the dogs. The dog needs better, you know. I just block them. What, you know? Don't bring up asinine. Put something asinine on my page like that. You know, insult me. And my dog's not mistreated at all. He gets to run in the forest. You know, you got to keep him on a leash in some places, and where it's not far from roads, it's more important. Charge faster. I thought it was. Yeah. It's just stupid phones. I'm trying to make sure my sleeping inverter is on. The dang micro USB things for the car. They don't give the phone. Oh, plug in a better charger. Plug in a better charger. Plug in a better charger. It doesn't need a better charger. It needs better engineers to design the phones. You know? And then these wires they use, they're like angel hair, you know? They're so fine. they can't carry the 1 or 2 amps that the phone needs, and so it's fighting to get power over this little micro fine wire, and you know, you basically have a Barbie wire hooked up to an Incredible Hulk phone. That's how you know, and the chargers are Bambi chargers. Or Barbie chargers when you're using an Incredible Hulk phone, you know. And it says I'm doing exactly the speed limit. The sign on the side of the highway. Which I was doing exactly the speed limit. Generally, you can get away with 5 over in Colorado. If you're doing 10 over, that's when they start. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just plain flat land, San Luis Valley. This used to be a lake. It's been a shallow lake. There's my land in right at the sea level. And anybody know how the Model A, that Buffalo Cowboy car, how's it doing on the auction? I forgot to look this morning. I guess I didn't need to move over to this lane. It's moving over to the lane I was in. Oh, I do 4 over. Allergies. Yeah, I take Zyrtec every day, and it's if you got autoimmune problems, you want to take Zyrtec every day, because autoimmune problems are an allergic reaction. And so if you turn down your allergic reactions, you turn down your autoimmune response that is, you know, overreacting. Like my thyroid is, I'm Hashimoto's hypothyroid. That's probably part of my throat. And my doctor, I'm supposed to have a thyroid scan every year. They haven't given me one for 3 years, and now my voice is like, yeah, it could be my thyroid even, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna get upset with the VA if they don't get me an appointment soon. But as far as the hunt, I might, you know, be writing a book, and writing a book about the treasure hunt, writing a book about the mammoth temples, because it's kind of 2 different things. The treasure hunt turned into the mammoth temples. $20, wow, yeah. Yeah, it was that last night. It went up there. After maybe Sean, he mentioned it. At least he mentioned something there positive. Thanks, Sean. When you get into, you're the purist, so you don't care about the 50 caliber hole to the nose and what's subtle about that. What's subtle about the 50 caliber hole to the nose when it's in the Model A or Model B? You know, all those old Fords, they had that same cowl basically. It didn't change from Model T. Maybe Model T might have been a little different. Here we can begin. Okay, Dirk. How you doing? Yeah, Dirk. You might know what the significance of a 50 caliber hole to the nose is, and it's in that model, in that Ford cowl that's on eBay. He took a 50 cal to the nose, and that was the Buffalo car. There was couch seat cushion springs at the creek in front of that car. Yeah, I've been rambling a lot, but I do bring up the treasure hunt occasionally. I had the misfortune, my gun fell off of me while I was in the forest yesterday. So it's an isolated spot people don't go to, so it's safe until I get there to look for it tomorrow. No, this was scheduled. Nobody's late. Let me see. After Jason's after-hours show, I'll come on and do one so that people that don't know when I'm going to be on will, I'll just do it. So that means you have to watch to know when I'm going to be on. And Jason, I need to know the Android app. It doesn't have what is it? That whatever studio. It doesn't have studio. It has light and it has all these different, but I don't know which one. And one of them is some broadcasting company in Canada or British Columbia or something. That's Canada. So is that other place up there in Canada that would have been on the map. In British Columbia is the Cascades, not the Rockies. But Alberta's got Rockies. But I'm going to 33 minutes. I got to hook it up. I can recover it. I can recover it. Yeah, I'm going to recover it. I went over. I know where I last had it because I got it on video. It's in my 360 camera. That's one thing nice about it. I can review and go, okay, that eliminates my entrance to the area. And so it was just on leaving the area. And you see, when I went in, I went through a bunch of tall grass. And when I left, I didn't go through any tall grass. I'm getting I gotta have something in my stomach. What do I want? I don't know what I want. I should have looked at. Was the menu back there? No. No menu back there. Get a the $1 cheeseburger and a chocolate shake. Small. Yep. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I didn't want to get too much because we're supposed to go have lunch with Bill Blackburn. He looks like a Clovis man. There, we got that clip back on there. And I picked up my code thing for my car so I can read the codes. It's a good deal. Like $22.
$4.31, please. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31. 31.
This is my my air mixture. Is there something wrong with my air cleaner or the sensor? Or... So,
yeah, see, Alan Parsons, backwards.
Yeah, it's a long ride. It's about a... Thank you. Can I get my straw in here? Yep. Thanks. Cheapy hamburger. Usually I get the Texas double bacon cheeseburger, but I just want something to hold me over. That's bass players from Salida. Yeah, he's in Salida now. He's in Pueblo. Yeah. Boy, these are small. I should have got two. That was the Blues Brothers. Yeah, it's next to me is the people. I've seen this car around town a lot. It's a ex-police car, black and white. No markings. So, anything else I should talk about? Yeah. Why the fuck have the car just tell you? Build the thing into the car. Because it's the screen side camera of the phone, so I can see what I saw on the screen. And so when you watch when you're watching live, because you're seeing it backwards. So when I'm out in the field, all the landscape is backwards. It's all mirrored. When things are mirrored, up is down, down is up, right is left. This little burger's just a couple more bites, and then I'll be back. I always go slow through these towns because the local cops don't give you a break for nothing. They're about collecting money for the county king and the governor and all that, all the government mafia. Red light. So yeah, the government. So you got a federal, well really you got a global mafia, federal mafia, the state mafia, county mafia, the city mafia, and the Homeowners Association mafia. All of them. So oh, milkshake. Can't let it melt away. So, yeah, they're just mafia, you know, organized crime. They threaten your life, your livelihood, your home, your property. You know, all these things that are so supposed to be sacred and we're free. And all these government agencies and stuff, they all got their boot right up your butt, you know? Pay us or we'll take your land. Pay us or we'll throw you in jail. Pay us, you know? Bunch of criminal, government's a criminal organization. God didn't create government. Come on, thing. Up. We dropped it. Oh. Yeah. Just hold it on the wheel. Dang thing. Oh, that's yummy. Now I'm coming out of Alamosa here now. and I can show you where gypsies ate. I mean, it's right next. It's not far, a couple doors down from a place called the Outhouse. It was a restaurant. They went out of business. I don't know why. You know, I guess their food was shitty. Who would name their restaurant the Outhouse? That's like having the Roadkill Diner. So yeah, right there, that's where they ate True Grits. Yee! We going, Jack? We going? We going? Yeah, Jack, he's always standing up in the car. And he's always got his nose 2 inches from the dash. And so any brake or turning or anything like that, he's falling over. Now it's we had what, 60, 70, 75 miles to, well, there's two little towns in between here and there. We got Blanca and Fort Garland, and then 70 miles from right here is Walsenburg and the Spanish Peaks. And we got about 17 miles north here, we got Alligator Farm. And 4 states. Which one has alligators? Cause alligators. And his, I wonder, where did he ship him? I don't know. He probably, I think he took him back to Texas, or maybe he didn't know the farm at that time. He didn't know the farm was here. Maybe. But I've had alligator. I love alligators. Good. It's like chicken. Lizards are like chicken. They're all the same family. So nobody ever you call birds reptilians? They're more reptilian than we are. Odd how there came out creatures that had red meat and creatures with white meat. And there's salmon, pink, right in between. We won't go any further with that one. There's a campground for sale here. It's an old Koa campground. Economy camping. It's east of Alamosa. the Mount Blanca Fudge Company. Be sure and get your fudge in Mount Blanca. Yeah, and on the way back, I'm gonna check on my property. But the texture of alligator or something. Like calamari's good too. I used to get the calamari at the House of Blues in Orlando, and they had orange marmalade sauce to dip it in. Man, it was good. And it was a spicy Cajun orange marmalade sauce or something. Oh, they're painting the lines. That's why there's a cone every 1,000 feet or every 500 feet. I ain't got no paint on my tires. Just past the field of mules. Yeah, we got moose up in the area that I'm searching too. And people don't think of moose in Colorado, you know? But there are moose in Colorado. And the sad thing, they like reintroduce them, right? And then they let people go out and hunt them. It's like, you know, let the population of moose get way up there first. Before you let it, you know? Because I ain't seen one yet. So yeah, you don't want to hit a moose coming over to no place for the meat. No place for the meat. People haven't figured out no place for the meat is. I mean, Red Riding Hood knows what no place for the meat is. Red Riding Hood, you sure are looking good. Ain't no place for a meek little girl like you. Yeah, Red Riding Hood. Grandma was meek. I guess the wolf ate Grandma, didn't he? I don't know if that's. Was it Grandma got ran over by a reindeer too? You know, and then yeah, and the big bad wolf ate her. Around her, you know, it's roadkill, I guess. I don't know. But I know there's a reason that Forrest was mentioned. The people have a reason for going nuts, doing whatever and stuff like that. And the end of the rainbow and the end of the rainbow is the end of the omega, the end of life. When your blood stops pumping and your body goes cold. When the warm blood stops flowing, the end of life, the end of the rainbow. People don't see that where the poem is part of the paragraph before it. There's that thing there that says this poem is part of this. The poem is an extension of the previous paragraph. So, big semi can't go around. I got a pop-up tent trailer in front of me. And it's like a brick wall. Back in our day. Oh, yeah, I got a a dash cam up here. It shows front and back. And I have to remember to get that video of that traffic light. You know, with like my traffic thing and all that, you should be able to fight a traffic ticket using YouTube. Here's all my evidence. Go watch it. You come back with yours. If it's BS, then we'll go to a higher court. You know? I guess when you appeal a court hearing for traffic citation, the appeal goes to the district attorney to determine if you were wronged or whatever. And I was wrong, because all they had was video of the last quarter of the intersection. Didn't have anything of the light and me at the moment the light turned red. There's no picture of me or my car. You haven't got it yet. What? Yeah, well, the outhouse didn't do so well. Their business kind of went down the toilet. Yeah. See, I'm right along Mount Blanca now. After this opposing traffic goes by, I'll show you Mount Blanca. There's Mount Blanca over there. Stay straight now. Yeah, I was watching for I maybe mentioned my last ex, or her daughter was killed in a car accident. And so it was a truck driver who'd been over his time for the day, and he drifted into the opposing lane on a 2-lane highway like that, you know, and there was a woman with a truck pulling a horse trailer. The semi-truck ripped the wheels off the one side of the trailer. The car behind the trailer was able to get out of the way, but they were behind that car, didn't see it in time, and it went head on with them and then pushed him into the woods. And yeah, they killed. She was 3 months pregnant, and her fiance was driving, and he was embedded in the engine of the truck. And yeah, the truck driver lost his lost his license, commercial license and all that, and he got divorced and everything, you know, the truck driver went through. He was a guy from India. Come over here, drive American trucks, like you do in India. I don't know. Coming. So when you're tailgate behind a semi-truck, you don't see something heading your way. So you need to have a good view of the traffic coming at you. I got 4 bars here. So, yeah, that's it. I might be giving up soon because of losing valuable, important critical things on the trail, and trying to keep things, you know, because you don't go out there with nothing. You bring water, you bring your backpack, you bring a metal detector, you bring some cameras in case you find it, and, you know, my walking stick has my 360 camera on it, and so I use that. That came in real handy, having that, to know where I should be looking for my. I should. See, my egret leaving the area, I didn't have the camera on, and so I don't know exactly where I dropped it. But I'm pretty sure I got a good idea where it is from. And I'm going to just sweep it with my metal detector. It'll make a loud noise for that thing. All that brass and lead. It should sound like the treasure box. Maybe I'll find the treasure looking for my pistol. Yeah. That sucks. So, yeah, I'm losing too much. That's too